Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jacques, Mr. Pink Ink, and today you'll ask me some questions and I'm going to answer them. So thank you to everybody who answered my post on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and sent in your questions. I am going to cut them all up like so. And then I'm gonna fold them up and put them in this little box, in this little container, and then I'm gonna ask my sister Zakiswa to pick out 10 questions, and then I'll go about answering them. Chop, 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 chop. Okay, we are almost done with all of that. And this one is the last one. Thank goodness. They are awesome stuff. Cool, cool, cool. So they're all in here. Sorry, so I'm gonna go and get Zakiswa to choose 10 of these for me. I'm gonna dig deep and reach in and grab them up, and then I will answer those 10. Okay, okay, let's go.
2 hours later.
Cool. And Suzuki's gonna get for me some papers. Please choose 10 for me, sweetie pie.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wait. There's one.
Thank you.
Do I just toss them aside?
Yeah, just put them there, all there in the thing.
Two.
And then I'll take those, and those are the questions that I'm going to answer on my video.
Oh, okay. 3.
Yeah.
Hold up. How many?
10.
Oh. 4.
5.
That's
6. Dig. Shake it around.
I'm trying, but it's fighting my life.
I know, it's terrible. It's a small thing.
8. Is that 8?
Yes.
9.
Thank you very much.
And final one. 10.
Yes, thank you. Thanks, lab.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, cool. These are the 10 questions. Okay. I think I'm ready for your questions, so let me take the first one and see how this goes. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay. What was your favorite reads so far this year? And that's from Janine White Tiart. I will tag it up below. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set this up, so give me a sec. Okay. This was a bit of a mission. I've read 35 books as of today. I've read this year already. 35 for 2020. And I've read a lot of good books this year, you guys, so far. Yeah, some of them, okay? Yeah, some of them. Teeth in the Mist by Dawn Katagich. I Was Born for This by Alice Oseman. Flood World by Tom Huddleston. Perfect 10 by Al Phillips. Perfect 10. I love that one actually. Key Flame by Tallulah Lucy. A lot of these are reviews on my blog. Sing Down the Stars by Noreen Dorman. And The Music Box by Toby Bennett. This review is coming soon. You'll find reviews for a lot of these books up on my blog, so please go check them out. And then also another favorite that I just finished reading is Sea Star Summer by Sally Partridge. Tomorrow being the 5th, Friday the 5th, I will have a blog post up. It's my turn on the blog to afford that, so check out my review on Sea Star Summer. It's an ebook. I can't show you the cover, but check out my blog tomorrow and you'll see everything. Awesome stuff. On to the next question. Marizon, how are you so fabulous and how do you sparkle without being a vampire? Listen, honey, at the risk of sounding a little bit like Gilderoy Lockhart, fabulous is as fabulous does. I don't know, love, I don't know. I just, I am who I am, and you either love me or you don't. And, me, you love me, I love you back. You don't love me, I don't love you back. It's one of those things I don't... It's your choice, it's not mine. I am who I am, and if you don't like me, I'm not going to cry over you, right? Right, I am who I am. And if I'm fabulous, thank you, love, then I'm fabulous. What can I say? Marizon, you're so sweet. I love you to bits. Okay, and then the next one be... oops, sorry. Will you take us on a shelf tour? That's by Anthony Reed T. Chill. Yes, I will take you on a tour. I'll have a video of that plan as soon as all of these books are done. As soon as the shelf behind me is done, then I'll show you all of it. The reason I haven't done it yet is because, I've got all these review books that I still have to find a place for. They need to go from that shelf to my forever home shelf. And then I'm constantly taking books out and stuff for review and for photos and, all sorts of things. And I also, changed my mind because I don't want those there. I want something else there. So I'm constant flux with my shelves. I'm sure I'm not the only one with that problem. But as soon as I'm happy with the outcome of all of this, I'll definitely be showing you what is all on there and why. Loving your questions so far. Let's have a look and see what's next, okay? Favorite book ever and why? That's from Chance Riley. That's a good question. That's a good question. You know what? For a long time, I used to think that The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien was my favorite. Only because it was written... Not only because it was written completely differently from Lord of the Rings, and funnily enough, I haven't read it. I have all the books. I haven't read Lord of the Rings. I've seen the movies multiple times. Even though I know the references, I know the plot, I know the characters, and all sorts of stuff, I haven't read the books because they are hectic. They are like Game of Thrones for me. I just can't get into the Game of Thrones, and it's never happened. And the Lord of the Rings, the writing is similar to that. So I, by choice, rather not read it and get put off like I am with Game of Thrones, because I tried reading Game of Thrones for 3 times, and I just couldn't get into it. So I don't want to do that with the Lord of the Rings, and that'll spoil it for me forever. But then I read. Ooh, hold on. The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Guys, if you haven't read that, I suggest you do. This is a really good book. It tackles a lot of issues. Yes, it's young adult, but you know what? There's lots of stuff that people go through that we don't know that they go through, and this might just help you understand them better. So I think that this is my favorite book, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. But again, it's not set in stone because I've been reading so many amazing books. But for now, we're gonna go with Perks. Cool. Favorite book in mine. La 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 la. Thank you, Chantal. That was a cool question. Made me think a little bit. Sorry, I'm just being attacked by hay fever today just before I started recording this. So my nose is all stuffy, and if I sniff subconsciously, please forgive me. I will have to do all the nasal stuff off camera, which is what I intend to do. But a sniff might come through here and there. I might sneeze, please. It's only hay fever. I promise you, I suffer from hay fever. Okay, next question. Wow. Why did you become a Bookstagrammer? What inspired you? It's another question from Anstone. Now, Anstone is been asking me, Riti Chol, she's been asking me to make sort of a Bookstagram video, as in how to start one, how to keep a theme, how to do your photos, what's the best time of day. And yes, I think I'll do that, but it's I don't think I'm qualified for that. I mean, I'm not famous or anything. I don't think I'm spectacular compared to a lot of other accounts out there. But I think I am going to do that. I am going to do a separate video on the things that I do on my Bookstagram, on how I take my photos. And I'm telling you, it's nothing special, nothing fantastic. So I think I'll make a separate video just for Anstone. And anybody actually wants to go out there, it's actually easier than you think. It's not a lot of work. It's only once you commit to something. It's your commitment and your follow through that's actually the biggest problem for most people. And if you can't commit and maintain, that's where you're gonna falter. So yeah. So let me know in the comments down below if, like Anthony, you want me to make that video for you. It's not going to be, like I said, it's just going to be basic stuff that I didn't know when I started, and that might just help you or someone else who's starting out. So let me know in the comments down below if you want me to make that video, and also let me know in the comments down below if you want me to make a sort of a video on... Sorry, you see all these videos on YouTube where they show you how to get the most out of your Instagram stories and how to hack your Instagram stories and best tips for your Instagram stories. Have you ever seen those? Ever watched those? Have you noticed something? Most of those things work only for Android. Sorry, for iPhone. I have Android. Okay, all my incarnations of a phone have been Android, so I don't have an iPhone. I can't afford an iPhone. I don't think I'll ever get an iPhone in my lifetime. So at least half of those things that work for iPhone does not work for an Android. So let me know in the comments down below if you also want me to make a video about the shortcuts that I use or the apps that I use that will be similar to the ones that the iPhones use but don't work. The ones that don't work on an iPhone and how I get around that. So yeah. Let me know below, and then I'll look into that one too. Cool. Cool, that's not so bad. We are 5 questions down out of the 10. Thank you very much. I appreciate them. Of course, if you like my video, please hit the like button. It certainly does help us creators out a lot. Also, please consider subscribing to my channel for more bookish goodness. And a little slice of my life, how I get around with my house that's falling apart because I'm going to fix it up. So we get all of those things in here. Like a couple of videos back, how I'm setting up my study to be my video room. So yeah, so do stick around. Please hit the top subscribe button. Be sure to hit the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you whenever I upload a new video. Okay, moving on. Next question. Do you have a morning routine that includes coffee? The Book Club Blog 101. As mom and daughter team. I can never remember the mother's name. I'm so terrible with names, but the daughter's Gem, and they're the sweetest because they both love reading, and they both review the books. And Gem does middle grade and young adult and stuff, mostly middle grade, and her mom does various other things. So that's pretty cool. So do go check them out on Instagram and give them a follow. And I don't have a routine per se. It's just that I need a cup of coffee in order to function. So I wake up and I do the thing, and then I go and I have a cup of coffee, and then I go sit on my bed, and I kind of I don't know what it's called. It's kind of muffing, kind of like forcing myself to be awake because I can barely see. You know, the grit that's in my eyes, I can barely see, and coffee needs to kick-start my brain. So once that's done, and I'm awake now, and blah blah, I can put some clothes on and make myself decent, and then grab a second cup of coffee because I'm not gonna be thinking of anything anytime soon until I've had a second cup of coffee. Yeah, and then I come and check my emails, and I do what I need to do early in the morning because that's when it's quiet. And my brother's either at work or sleeping. Yeah, so that's what I do. And then when I'm done with that, I deserve a reward, so I have another cup of coffee. Yeah, so I like coffee. In case you didn't get it, so you're always welcome if you're struggling for a gift to think of, coffee's a good idea. Love coffee. Love coffee. Sorry, with the hay fever. Okay, cool. Question number 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. Again from Anstone, what is your favorite bookish series? Okay, I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to do this one last, okay? We'll come back to that one because I want to move the camera to show you. So I'm not answering that one. Number 8. How did you get into reading? Favorite book from childhood? From Ren, the Countess. This is Serenace. I don't know actually, but I'll tag her down below, so be sure to check. A little bit of an art account, a little bit of a book account. She's really awesome. How did I get into reading? That's a really good question. Okay, cool. So I'm the eldest of 3 children. Myself, my brother, my sister, in that order. My sister being the late cheap Lord Lamiki. But in those days it was like really hard. Salaries weren't covering anything, and a 3-child family was kind of the standard going on at the time. So everybody kind of like had 3 kids, or 2. They would never have 1, or some would have more. But anyway, mostly 3 or 2 kids. Okay, mostly 3. Beside the point. So anyway, my mom and dad were both working, and of course me being the eldest, the tasks all fell to me. Make sure the kids come home, my siblings come home, get them started on their homework, get them to change their clothes, give them something to eat, so yeah, I would grab a book while I was watching the dinner or whatever, because mother would work 2 jobs and my dad would also be working, and then my dad got sick. He was an epileptic, and then he got sick, so he would be bedridden, and he couldn't work. So then my mother was the only one working, and I was the one that had to look after the siblings and start supper and do all those things. So reading helped. This is why I say I enjoy reading for the pure escapism of reading. Because life sucks, guys. Life sucks, and I needed to get away at that point from what I was experiencing. So reading was definitely that thing for me. But I also have my mom to thank for that, because her second job involved working at a bookstore, at a stationery store, and they sold books. So my mother would use a discount, and she would get us our stationery and all this sorts of things, but she would also get us books. So I would get a book for my birthday, I would get a book on Christmas, I would get a book whenever my mother had a bit of a bonus or an extra money, she would send them to me, or buy them for me. My favorite book from childhood. I don't recall a favorite, but I do remember reading things like Oliver Twist and The Water Babies and Tom Sawyer. I had books that my mother bought those for me, and also on the same vein, she would bring me, Stephen King. That's when I first read The Tommyknockers, and how I got involved with Dean R. Kuntz. It's not Dean R. Kuntz anymore, he's Dean Kuntz now. But yeah, so those are the things. I don't really have a favorite book from my childhood. But the series that I want to show you from that previous question, that played a big role in my defining years as well. So that is why it's my favorite. So I'll show you that later. So it's not exactly my childhood, but we can say that. Other than that, that's how I got into reading, and I don't have a favorite from childhood, but I'll show you the one that I would carry forward and that I would always recommend to anybody. Thank you very much for that question. That question actually made me think quite a bit. A lot. Okay, cool. Question number 9 from Janine. White Tea Out again. What type of books do you like reviewing the most? I'm a fantasy boy through and through. But since I started Bookstagram, I've enjoyed one or two contemporary books, a lot of young adults. I'm also, enjoying some thrillers and some mysteries, so that's cool. But I enjoy fantasy the most. But you know what? They have to be good books. It's best when you can review a good book, because then you have good things to say. It's when you have to, give a bad review, but make it sound good. That's when it becomes difficult. But yeah, I prefer doing fantasy, sci-fi. I'm not actually a big fan of really, but I do enjoy some of them. My brother on the other hand is more of a sci-fi boy than I am. So I've got some sci-fi, so that's what I like. So in that order, we like fantasy, then young adult fantasy, then middle grade fantasy. Yeah, and then some thrillers, some sci-fi, some contemporary. Very few, guys, very few. Romance needs to fall into that category of contemporary that I'm talking about. Otherwise, it's not going to work for me. Yeah. So that's what it is. My favorite genre is fantasy. Cool. And before I change this off and space, I'm running out of space. One last question. What's your favorite thing about where I live? This is Pam from Racing to Read. What's your favorite thing about where you live? You know what, Pam? That is a very good question, because I haven't really thought about it. There's a lot of things I don't like about where I live. Hell of a lot, let me tell you. Well, it's central. I mean, within a 10-minute walk of everything. I mean, and that's only in a push, because if I need a police station, we're a phone call away. But we've got the shops down the road, we've got the train stations, I've got a bus stops everywhere. Shopping, we're not malls, but we have choice. I've got Checkers, we've got ShopRite, we've got Pick and Pay. Woolworths is quite a distance away as well as ShopRite, but it doesn't matter. So we've got choice. There's lots of things that are available where I live, and there's also lots of things that's not available compared to the other suburbs or whatever. I like the fact that we're mostly English where I live, but we also have a smattering of Afrikaans, so I get to practice both my languages. I like that it's quiet. It's actually quiet compared to other suburbs. It's nice and quiet. When it's so quiet here that you hear your neighbors fighting. You hear when there's an accident that happened, like almost a kilometer away, because that's how quiet it is. We do have a main thoroughfare here in the front, but that's only noisy during the peak hours, like you would expect it to be, and on weekends. The thing that I hate the most, though, about where I live is that a lot of vagrants have now set up house. There's a patch of council ground that's developed, but it's been there. So now they're all putting up tents and all sorts of stuff. Now it's not a problem. Is the noise? They are noisy all night, and at night the noise travels. So it's literally outside my bedroom window. They're clean. And all sorts of things, and they don't really harass people. I mean, people go there and they drop stuff and hand things out. It's really sweet. It's all nice. Okay, so I just ran out of space, and I had to do the things. That's probably why the angles are off. I don't know. I can't actually tell from now. I'll see it in editing. But yeah. That's that. So we still have this question number 7. What is your favorite bookish series? By Anthony Chill. I need to show you. So come with me. Come. Okay. My favorite series of all time is The Sword of Truth from Terry Goodkind. Starts with Wizard's First Rule. And this is my very, very messy collection, mismatched, like you have never believed. Like, where do they even come from? But you know what? They've loved me and I've loved them, and I've learned a lot of life lessons in the pages of these books. Wizard's First Rule I've read a gazillion times. I was going through a really rough time when I was much younger, and this book got me through a lot of things. It also taught me a few things that I applied to my actual real life, and it's held me up until this day. It stood the test of time, and I think Terry Goodkind is the wisest man alive. Yeah, so there you go. That is my all-time favorite series. Highly recommend it. Is high fantasy. So some people might struggle. There is a book, The Pillars of Creation, that is like the Sarah Maas book, where the Tower of Dawn equivalent. Okay, it's integral to the story, but the main characters are not in there. So I'm giving you a heads up if you want to read it. But it's brilliant otherwise. Yeah, so cool. And then that's the start of the spin-off with Nikki. These are a couple that wrote after the conclusion with Confessor, I think it is. Yeah. So yeah, that's my favorite series. If you want to chat about it, hit me up. And that's 10 questions. Thank you very much for sending your questions in to me. I hope you enjoyed the answers. I don't know. If you thought maybe the answer would be something different, let me know. I don't know. Yeah, so recommend me your favorite book. Okay, cool. In the comments down below. And from my side, stay safe. Stay home, stay safe, and much love.